A massive effort at a local landfill. They've called off the search for a Jewish artifact accidentally thrown away at a Brooklyn synagogue.
Yeah, the surveillance video that you saw behind us showed that from inside the synagogue. The bags are called Tefilin. They're inside those scrolls of parchment inscribed with verses from the Torah and prayer cloths. Now, they're worn by men during morning prayers, and one of them slid out of its cubby and right into the trash. From there, it traveled by truck and train to High Acres landfill in Fairport, and that's where dozens of volunteers have been searching. Jennifer Lukey joins us live from the landfill. What's the latest now, Jen?
Well, Janet, Brett, a very disappointing day here at the landfill. The searchers were able to make their way through 31 containers of trash. They thought that the artifact was in there, but they unfortunately were unable to find it. They have called the search off. They packed up. They left here in vans, heading back toward Brooklyn just in the last 5 minutes or so. Now, this search actually happened for 3 days, and basically they had dozens of searchers who were here, and Waste Management believed that the artifact was in one of the 31 containers, or 1.6 million pounds of trash that it isolated here at the landfill, but the searchers again were unable to find it. The elderly man who the bag belonged to is devastated tonight. He had worn the items in that bag since his bar mitzvah, but the Jewish community from Brooklyn who was here say they are thankful for the outpouring of support they received from folks here in Rochester and will help that man moving forward.
As faithful Jews, we maintain the belief that in the merit of the physical and financial efforts that we have invested in this endeavor, God may reward us and return it to us in some miraculous fashion.
And our church is a half a mile away, so it seemed right for us to get over here, and we know that the Jews are God's chosen people, and it really was a blessing that we could come out and work shoulder to shoulder with our Jewish brothers and just be a blessing to them, and that's why we came.
So again, the search called off. The silver lining here is how quickly the community, both in Brooklyn and here in Rochester, came together to try and find this artifact. You saw that pastor from a church just about a half a mile away. Waste Management tells us they had volunteers coming. They had hotels that were offering the folks from Brooklyn discounts on rooms while they continued to search. But again, they did make it through all 1.6 million pounds of trash, and they were unable to find the artifact. So they are on their way home tonight. Live in Fairport, Jennifer Lukey, News 10 NBC.